So what do you do on days when you don't feel like hitting the gym? Well, that's what I'm going to be telling you guys in this video. We all have those days where we really don't feel like going to the gym. We're probably tired, maybe a bit hungover even. It's maybe a weekend, or maybe it's just leg day, right? We all have our own reasons we don't feel like going to the gym. What do you do? Well, the bad news for you guys is I'm not going to tell you to skip the gym. The good news is I'm going to give you some tips on how you can overcome that laziness and become more consistent in the gym. I've been training for a bunch of years now, but only for the last year or two, I've been able to not really skip any workouts simply because I didn't feel like going. The only reason I skip a workout would be because I take a rest day. Well, that's not skipping a workout. I just take rest days, or sometimes I take a week off or a deload week. But I never skip workouts just because I'm lazy or don't feel like going. I understand that though, because I used to be there. I used to skip a lot of workouts just because I didn't feel like going, especially if it's like a Sunday and I'm supposed to hit legs and I'm just tired. Then I would skip a workout. And I know sometimes you can feel very, very demotivated and very lazy up until a point where it's almost impossible to drag yourself to the gym. But it's not impossible. I'm going to give you some tips. Let's get straight into it. So first, before we start, I do want to mention that there's really no magical, tricks or solutions to overcoming your laziness. You're still going to get those days where you don't feel like going to the gym. I get those days as well. I've just figured out a way to overcome that challenge and still go to the gym. So I'm not going to be able to give you any magical spells or anything that you can use that's going to just take all of your laziness away. But the strategies I'm going to give you should help you to just get yourself to the gym and hit your workout. So the first tactic is what I call the one step at a time strategy, right? So I think a lot of you guys probably have heard of this strategy. That's basically where you trick your brain into thinking you're only going to do something small that doesn't require a lot of effort, and then eventually you get yourself to actually hit a workout. So that would, for instance, be, let's say you're lying on your bed, you're really lazy, you're watching a movie or you're scrolling TikTok. The first step is to just sit up straight and put your phone down, right? So you just tell yourself, let me just sit up straight and put my phone down. And when you do that, then you tell yourself, okay, let me just get up, put my gym clothes on and put on my shoes. If then I still feel lazy, then I'll go back to whatever I was doing. Once you did that, you tell yourself to do the next step. Now, I know this sounds a bit stupid, but it really works. Just tell yourself to take one step at a time, right? Don't think ahead of time too much, because if you start thinking about how terrible it's going to be to go hit legs now, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to actually take action. Where if you just tell yourself, okay, let me just put my phone down, okay, put my gym clothes on, put my shoes on. Okay, fine, let me just get in the car. Then that way you you trick your brain a bit, and it makes it a bit easier for you to actually get yourself to the gym. Next one is call a friend, right? So without thinking about this, I know this one isn't going to work if you overthink it, right? Without thinking, as soon as you realize you're lazy and you don't want to go to the gym, just pick your phone up and call a friend who also hits the gym with you sometimes, right? Just call them and ask them if they're going to hit the gym. Now, this isn't always going to work, because if they tell you that they're not going to hit the gym, that's going to demotivate you even more, and you're going to feel like, okay, it's fine that I'm not going to hit the gym. But what you should do instead is actually use that as fuel and tell yourself, well, I'm going to be better than this guy and I'm going to go hit the gym, right? If, however, they tell you that they're going to hit the gym that day, or they were planning to go and to do a workout, then you're going to feel stupid if you tell them no, but you don't want to go hit a workout. And the trick, I didn't mention this, is actually invite them to train with you, right? So then you're going to motivate them, so the chances of them saying yes is going to be higher than if you just ask them if they plan on hitting the gym. And then if they say yes, then you have no turning back. I mean, are you going to tell them, no, you know what, I'm lazy, I just invited you to go hit the gym with me, but I'm too lazy now? You're not going to do that, right? So this is going to help you. I used to do this with my brother. I still have a twin, obviously he's still alive, but when we were still younger, we would always train together. And on the days when I was lazy, he would be like, okay, let's go hit the gym, and that would just motivate me to go. And on the days when he was lazy, I'd just be like, okay, let's go hit the gym. Or I would ask him, are we going to hit the gym? And then he says yes, and then we just go, right? So that's a very good tactic to just get yourself to go hit your workout. So the next one is read over your vision board. Now, I don't think I mentioned this, but you should have a vision board, right? You should, when you start your fitness journey, have pictures that remind you of where you want to go, and then also have a clear vision written down of who you want to be and basically how you want to look, right? And if you feel lazy and you read over that and you realize, I'm not going to get this vision or this goal if I don't hit the gym, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to be lazy and just lie on your bed like some little soy boy, right? So read over your vision board, let that motivate you, and then use the other tactics in that moment of motivation, because as we all know, motivation doesn't stay for very long. So when you feel motivated, just call your friend and do that one step at a time strategy. You know, put your shoes on, get your clothes ready, everything. By the time you're at the gym and maybe you lost motivation, you're already there. Now you're going to hit your workout. So the next one is super powerful. It's very similar to the one step at a time strategy, but I would say it's even more powerful than that one. And this is just telling yourself, I'm just going to hit a quick workout, right? So when you're on your bed and you're very lazy and you know you're supposed to hit a workout, just tell yourself, okay, you know what? We're just going to do a quick one. I don't know. Let's say you usually train for like 60 minutes. Tell yourself, you know what? We're going to get up and we're just going to do like a 25-minute or a 30-minute workout in and out. We're not obviously going to do the full one, but at least we still hit a workout. Most of the times, at least this is what happens for me. Now, I use this a lot. I still use it when I really don't feel like going to the gym. But most of the times what happens is I go, and then halfway through my workout, or when I reach that 30-minute mark, I'm like, I'm already warm now. It's not that bad. I can just as well finish this workout. So most of the times, I hope at least, you're just going to finish your workout anyway. But if you don't, even if you don't, you still hit your workout at least. Like, it's not the full thing, but when you look at your consistency tracker, and we'll talk about that now, at least you'll be able to tick that day off. And doing like a half an hour workout or half a workout is a lot better than not doing anything for your mindset as well, right? Because the next day you're not going to feel so bad, because you're going to tell yourself, I still hit a workout, just not a full one, right? So this is very, very powerful, and it makes it a lot easier to actually get yourself to go to the gym. And then the last one is look at your consistency tracker. So this is very powerful as well. Obviously, when you start on your fitness journey, you should have some sort of a consistency tracker so you can track your workouts. Let's say your goal is to train 3 times a week for 12 weeks, then have like a calendar. Have like a calendar with 12 weeks, and then mark your workouts, right? If you've been on like a 7-week streak where you haven't missed a workout, do you really think you're going to just skip a workout because you feel too lazy and break your streak? Yeah, some of you might, but it's going to be a lot more painful, and it's going to be a lot harder to skip a workout if you have to look at this consistency tracker and see that you've been able to hit your workouts for 7 weeks in a row. And now, just because you're watching a Netflix show and you're a bit lazy, you're going to miss a workout and break your 7-week streak. No, probably not, right? And if you combine this with all of the other things, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to hit the gym. Now, at the end of the day, it still comes down to discipline. If you're not disciplined, none of these things will work, because you're not going to take action on them. It doesn't help you watch this video, listen to all of these tactics, but you don't actually do and use them. Okay, so take action on them, use them, and then just be that guy. Just be disciplined, bro. Your goals are on the other side of the things you fear to face. Okay, so I really hope that this helped you. If it did, I would really appreciate a like and a subscribe on this video or to my channel. And if you have any questions or feedback or any other tips that you think could help, please leave them in the comments below. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Go crush your week, and remember not to skip your workouts.